If you guys have watched Naruto, whenever he used to get his heart pierced by Sasuke's Chidori, what used to happen was Nine Tails chakra used to heal his heart from the inside. That can happen to you when you're dealing with panic attacks. You can completely heal yourself from the inside without any external help. You don't need any external agency in order to find the power within you, in order to heal from inside. If you listen to me very closely, then you will never worry about anything in your life ever again. So, what you have to understand is the universe is immaterial, it is completely mental and it is spiritual. So, if you want to see yourself as someone who is calm, relaxed, happy, joyful, empowered, if you don't want your friends and family to worry about you anymore, if you want your enemies or competitors or your ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend to see you thrive in your life and be jealous and regret that they ever messed with you, and you don't want to have any panic attacks anymore, then listen to me very closely. The universe, the physical world that you can see, your external reality, is just an illusion. Your mind is so powerful that the physical world that you see is just an extension of your own mind. So if you can change the state of your mind, you can change the state of your own personal reality. Whenever you upgrade your own state of consciousness, your personal reality must have an upgrade, including your biology. So if you can do certain things to your consciousness and elevate it from a low state of consciousness to a higher state of consciousness, your biology will be upgraded, including your panic attacks will be completely gone, as well as your personal reality, which means the situations, the events, the circumstances that you are currently facing. If you are currently faced with a lot of tragic circumstances, be very sure that your state of mind is in a very bad place, because it has bad thoughts, bad feelings, and bad mental imagery impressed upon it. So, what you're going to do is you need to clear away these bad thoughts, bad feelings, and bad mental imagery, and you're going to rewire your mind with new thoughts which are amazing, new feelings which are elevated, and new mental imagery which you will completely fall in love with. So, what you're going to do is you need to understand three simple steps of changing your state of mind. Number one is relaxation. You need to be able to relax very, very easily. And the easiest way to relax is chanting Om, A-U-M, Om. I have a 20-minute video on how to do it correctly. Please chant Om. The reason why I say chant Om is because there are so many different types of relaxation techniques, yoga nidra meditation, or muscle contraction and relaxation techniques. But Om chanting, it is going to stimulate your vagus nerve, and it is going to put you at a state of relaxation. I have personally known people who have completely healed their panic attacks by simply chanting Om for 3 months, 20 minutes a day, 2 times a day. They didn't even need to do the second and third step of my meditation process. So, some people are lucky, but if you're not lucky, then you're going to do the second and third step. What you're going to do is this second and third step comes from the principle that imagination creates reality. This principle was advertised in a very big way in the 20th century by a spiritual leader known as Neville Goddard. But this was used by ancient yogis all the time in order to heal all of the people's mental pain, in order to elevate their own state of mind, and to prepare themselves for a deeper state of meditation and enlightenment. So, if you can make your imagination so strong and so vivid, it is going to come into reality. If you can feel the emotions of your imagination, it must materialize into existence. After you relax your body completely by chanting Om for about 20 minutes, you're going to realize that your body is now completely relaxed and your mind is completely awake. What that tells you is your brain is now producing alpha waves and theta waves. Now, what you're going to read, if you ever read about children, is children below the age of 7 years are producing theta waves. They are in a hypnotic stage. Whatever you say to children below the years of 7 is directly impressed upon their subconscious mind. So if you bring me a child at 7 years, I'm going to tell you what kind of man he will become. They are so programmable up until the age of 7 because they are producing theta waves. This is the same type of brain waves you're producing when you're completely relaxed at your body and completely awake at your mind. Now you can program yourself to become happy, to become successful, to become relaxed, to become empowered, to become confident, to become joyful. So what you're going to do is you start to imagine. Now imagination also becomes very easy to you when you're producing alpha waves and theta waves. Your brain is very good at imagining things. It's really good at visualizing things. So what you're going to do is you start to imagine that you're already the type of person that you want to become. You're already doing the things that you want to do. You want to become a calm, happy, relaxed, joyful, empowered person. Start to imagine that you're already that type of person. What are the things that you're going to do now that you have become that person? Are you going to walk differently? Start to visualize it. Are you going to act differently? Start to visualize it. Are you going to say to your friends and family, hey guys, you don't have to worry about me. I am completely healed. Are you going to visualize that? Are they going to look at you and just stop worrying about you? Are they going to compliment you on how you have healed, on how you have become so peaceful, on how your outlook on life has changed? Are you going to go to new places that you are now currently avoiding? Are you going to taste coffee because maybe you're avoiding stimulating agents? Are you going to date romantic partners because a lot of people cannot date when they are inflicted with a lot of mental pain? The key is making your visualization act very vivid. Providing all the sensory modalities to your imaginary act provides it the sensory vividness. So remember to place yourself in the imaginary act as if you are the actor in your imagination act. Don't visualize it as if you're watching a movie. You have to play the imaginary act in the first person. You have to be the actor in that mind movie. So, and start to see the things in your imaginary act. Start to hear the compliments. Start to smell the beautiful aroma of coffee. Start to taste amazing food. Start to touch amazing people in your imaginary act. What that is going to do is provide all the sensory vividness to your imaginary act, and your mind is so funny that it cannot differentiate between an imaginary scenario which is provided with all sorts of sensory vividness and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. So use this property of your mind to your advantage, and when you do that, your brain starts to create neural networks. These neural networks start to reflect like whatever you have imagined has already happened to you in real time. How cool is that? Now what you're going to do is replay this mind movie, mentally rehearse this imaginary scenario over and over and over again. What you're going to notice is when you mentally rehearse this imaginary scenario enough times, you're going to feel a lot of chemicals getting sent down to your body. The neural networks become hard and set, and it's going to send a rush of chemicals down your body. These chemicals are going to create feelings which are equivalent to your imaginary scenario. Since your imaginary scenario is something that you can fall in love with, because in your imaginary scenario you're already the type of person that you want to become and you're already doing the things that you want to do, you're going to feel the equivalent emotions of gratitude, of joy, of empowerment, of confidence, of happiness, of relaxation. Now your job is to sustain these elevated emotions for a long time, and it's easy to do because you have been sustaining anxiety for so long. Right now nothing can happen and you're still anxious because you are really good at practicing anxiety. You have become so good at practicing anxiety that you can sustain anxiety for an extended period of time. So if you just show up every day, if you just do these 3 steps every day, after waking up, before going to sleep, at night, whenever you get free time at the day, then you are going to get really good at sustaining these elevated emotions. Also, you have to realize that We modern people have attention span of a goldfish because all the things are taking our attention away from us. uh, Instant gratification, TikTok shorts, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, drugs, alcohols, all of these things are taking our attention away from us, and attention is your currency. Because if you can hold your attention to a particular mental imagery for an extended period of time, you are going to feel a lot of powerful emotions, and these feelings, these emotions are the key, are the secret of breathing life into your imaginary scenario. So you have to be able to hold your attention on a particular mental imagery for a very long period of time, for 10 seconds, for 15 seconds, for 20 seconds, and you're going to feel a lot of powerful emotions. Remember, you're not a victim of your circumstance, you're not a victim of your genetics, you're not a victim of life. You are the creator of your life. The Bible says that you are made in the image of God. The kingdom of heaven lies inside of you. Happiness lies inside of you. All the positive things lies inside of you. So you just need to tap into your own infinite intelligence, wisdom, happiness, and power. But don't think that it's going to be easy. You need to show up every day. You need to do this every day, or else you can just forget about it. Your life will be, I don't know what you're going to do. But please, just to prove me wrong, do these three simple steps. If you prove me wrong, I'm going to stop making these videos. So I have made a ton of videos on how to overcome your panic attacks, but if you still feel like you cannot do it alone, then I have my Gmail, my Viber, my Telegram, my WhatsApp information in the description box down below. You can message me and then we can get started right away. You have to remember that the sky is the limit once you truly know how to imagine correctly and how to feel the emotions of your desired imagination correctly. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.